What is up, YouTube? Today I'm coming back at you with another Blu-ray and DVD pickup video. This is going to be for the month of January. I don't really plan on picking anything else up this month, and I have quite a number of things already picked up. I've got some stuff on Blu-ray, I've got some stuff on DVD, and yeah, so I just want to thank everybody that's watching the video, and I just want to say that I finally made it over 700 subscribers, so thank you to all of my subscribers that watch these videos. Yeah, leave a comment in the box below and I'll try to respond to it, and I do my best to respond to as many comments as possible. So let's just get right into the pickups. We'll start with the DVDs and then we'll move on to the Blu-rays. So the first thing that I picked up on DVD is a TV show. I actually have been wanting to pick this up since it came out, I think 2 years ago or 1 year ago. It was in stores for a while, and then it just kind of vanished, and I hadn't seen it again. And I just kind of thought to look for it on Amazon one day, and it was there for a pretty good price, so I picked up Courage the Cowardly Dog, the complete series. So I picked this up because I grew up watching this show, and I absolutely loved this show. Cartoon Network doesn't tend to put out a lot of their shows on DVD, and when they do, it's normally not the entire series at once. Normally you have to pick them up in like weird volumes that aren't numbered. They're just like random titles. So the fact that this was a complete series box set with everything in one package, it made it really enticing. Yeah, it's just a really great show, and it's what all the discs look like. They've got some disc art to them. And yeah, it just has every single episode from all the seasons, and yeah, I mean, what else can you want? I mean, other than a Blu-ray version, but that's never going to happen. It took them long enough to get the DVD version out, so yeah, I'm just really happy to have this. I haven't watched all the episodes. I'm not sure if I've even seen all the episodes. I watched it a lot when I was a kid, but they never aired episodes in order, and there were tons of reruns, so I never really knew if I was watching new stuff or old stuff. So it'll be interesting to go back through and see if there's some episodes I've never seen before. So there are some special features, I'm sure, but I don't think it has... it doesn't have anything listed on the back, so I'm not sure if there's actually special features. Hopefully there are. It'd be cool to see some like behind the scenes stuff for this, but yeah, let's move on to some other DVDs. So this next DVD that I picked up, now, I used to pick up DVDs from Walmart a lot. I think I paid, by the way, I think I paid $20 for that from Amazon. Now, I used to pick up DVDs from the Walmart bargain bin a ton because they used to be $3.75, but they recently upped the price of their bargain bin to $5. But I saw this in one of their like stand spots, and it was the old bargain bin price for $3.75, and it was a movie I didn't have and I've seen. And I enjoyed the movie, so I decided to pick it up. I picked up Ghost, and this is the collector's edition. So I'm not sure what's special about this compared to the normal one. This seems like a pretty recent release. It's a 2017 release of the movie, so yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a 80s romance, I think, or 90s romance movie, early 90s. And I mean, I don't really know what to say about it other than it's basically about this guy who gets killed and he comes back as a ghost and has to basically solve his own murder. And yeah, it's, 80s romance movie with a little bit of action thrown in there. So it's 90s. Sorry, I keep saying 80s because it's Patrick Swayze. I just immediately think 80s. But yeah, so it does have some special features on the back. It's got a commentary with the director and the writer, which is cool. I like that combination for a commentary. It's got a featurette called Ghost Stories, the Making of a Classic. Then it's got another featurette called Inside the Paranormal. It's got one called Alchemy of a Love Scene. It's got one called Cinema's Great Romances. Then it's got the theatrical trailers and a photo gallery. So quite a number of special features packed into one disc. So really cool. Now my nose is itchy. Hopefully I don't sneeze. But yeah, Ghost. For $3.75, can't beat that. I tend to try to pick up blind buys for $3.75 when I see them, but I have seen Ghost, so yeah. Alright, so moving on, the next movie I picked up is one that I've heard a lot about. Not particularly like what it's about, but I've just seen a lot of people talking about this movie, and it was really big when it first came out. It's a horror movie, I believe, and it's called Mandy. And when this first came out, I saw tons of other collectors picking up the Blu-ray copies of this, and it was really big. A lot of people were talking about it. It's got Nicolas Cage in it. I think it's a slasher. Yeah, tons of people were talking about this movie. Well, I ended up going to Walmart one day, saw this was for $5, and for a blind buy, that's a price I'm willing to pay. So I decided just to check this one out. I really love the artwork in the case for this. It's really good. It goes well with the clear plastic case. It does have some special features. It's got the behind the scenes and some deleted and extended scenes, so that's really cool. But I haven't watched this one yet. This is a blind buy for me. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, so I'm hoping it's a good one. But yeah, Mandy for $5. Can't really beat that. Alright, the last thing on DVD is another set that I made myself. I know a lot of people... I showed in some of my other pickups some DVD sets that I made myself. And this is one that I think some people might find really interesting. Like I said, I made it myself, so I can't really point you to like where to get it. But I think if I had to put a price on this, I think I paid $3 for the case, and I bought the DVDs for like $10 for 10, and I used 3 of them, so probably $3 there, so about $6 for the set to make. And I made the first season of The Mandalorian. So yeah, this is my copy of The Mandalorian, completely made by myself. So I found this artwork online. I did not make the artwork, but I can't really tell you how I made the set, just because I didn't want my YouTube channel to get strikes or anything. But I did make this set, and here's the discs. It's a 3-disc set. I put 3 episodes per disc, and that left, because the first 2 discs have really long episodes on them, but this 3rd disc only had 2 episodes, and they were both short episodes. So I was actually able to put some special features on the 3rd disc. So I went on YouTube and tried to find some behind-the-scenes footage and interviews of the cast of the first season. So I put those on the 3rd disc as well. So I added some special features and custom menus and stuff. But yeah, so I'll just show you a little bit of a closer up of the front. And here's the back. And yeah, like I said, tried to do my best making it, try to make it look as... Oh, I didn't show you the side. So I think the side looks really convincing, so it'll fit in well with my the rest of my DVDs and Blu-rays. So, all right, so let's move on to the Blu-rays. So I got 3 things on Blu-ray. The first thing that I picked up is one that I've been waiting for it to come out. I knew I was going to buy it as soon as it came out. Tried to find the best copy one. I paid full retail price, which I think was $22 for this Blu-ray, and I picked up Tenet. So Christopher Nolan is my favorite director. I own almost everything that he has made on Blu-ray. The only thing I don't have is his very first film he made, which I believe Criterion Collection has on Blu-ray. I just haven't picked it up because Criterion Collection stuff tends to be expensive. But I do want to buy that eventually. But I've seen all of his other work, and easily my favorite director. I know, kind of cliche, a lot of people really like him, but I just don't know what to say. I really have enjoyed everything he's made. There's not been a movie I didn't enjoy from him. And I really liked Tenet. I thought it was a really cool idea. I thought it was really flashy. Now, I don't think it was his best movie that he's ever made. I think there are better ones, like The Prestige and Dunkirk were both really, really good. And Memento is really good too. But this is a fairly solid entry in his library of movies. I think it's a really cool concept. Now, I know a lot of people... I saw this in theaters, obviously, because I'm a huge Nolan fan, so I've seen a lot of his movies in theaters, not all of them, because I didn't really get into him until I watched Memento, and I watched that on a rental on DVD. So I didn't really I didn't really watch all of them in movie theaters, but I did watch this one, and I know a lot of people had complaints about not being able to hear dialogue and explosions being too loud, which is kind of a common theme amongst Nolan films. But I didn't have that issue. I went and saw it in an AMC, so I don't know if they just had their sound system set up better. I normally watch them at Cinemark, but because Cinemark has a sweet sound system, so I'm not sure if that was just a Cinemark thing or just theater by theater thing, but I had no problems understanding this in theaters. But yeah, I'll stop babbling about it. It's a fantastic movie. It does have some special features. It's got looking at the world in a new way, the making of Tenet, which that's the only feature that it actually, I think, lists. And then it just says over an hour of bonus features that explore casting, continuity, sets, cinematography, locations, costumes, music, how they created some of the film's epic sequences, and more. So it doesn't really give you specifics, but it's got a bunch of special features on there. And yeah, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code, that's my preferred format. I like when I get Blu-rays and DVDs because I can rip the DVDs easily, and digital codes I can redeem and put on my Vudu account. So, alright, so let's get on to the next thing. And the next thing I picked up is something that I had made for me. I don't own a Blu-ray burner, so I did buy this, and I think I paid, I want to say 17 British pounds for this, and I'm not sure exactly what that converts to in US dollars, but this is from the UK, and I picked up the 4K 77 version of Star Wars. Yes, I picked up another version of the original trilogy, and this is 4K 77, so I already have the Harmy's Despecialized Edition, which I made a copy of myself, because I actually have those digital files. I could never find the digital files for 4K 77, so that's one of the reasons why I got this, but there's also another reason. I'm sorry if you hear a dog howling, because my downstairs neighbors have a really annoying dog. But, yeah, so 4K 77 is essentially, they found some theatrical film reels, and they scanned them in at 4K, cleaned them up, and basically just put out the digital file. And it's literally the closest experience you can get to the theatrical version. It has all the grain, there's no denoising. I mean, you can get a denoised version, but I specifically picked up the non-denoised one. I wanted the exact experience of the theater. And yeah, so I have the Harmy's Despecialized Edition, I have the Addy One editions, I've got the special editions on Blu-ray, and now I have the 4K 77 project as well. So I think I have all the major projects, and there's some other ones, but none that are really worth picking up now that I have all of these. So yeah, this is literally just the theatrical film reel scanned in at 4K with the theatrical sound and everything. It's very similar to Harmy's Despecialized Edition. Harmy's is a little bit sharper and more modern, and with new color correcting to make it, feel like a cohesive image. Because the original theatrical print, they use different film stocks throughout the film, and so you have different color grading as the film goes from one scene to the other sometimes, and you have different levels of noise, and you notice that in the theatrical print. You don't notice that in the Harmy's stuff. So this is the legit theatrical experience, and it was put on a burnt Blu-ray for me, and I can't burn Blu-rays. So I think this is going to be my preferred way to watch it. Here's what the disc looks like. Really cool of him to also add a disc art as well. Yeah, so I paid 17 British pounds for this. But yeah, super happy to have that. And to go along with that, I also picked up Return of the Jedi 4K 83, which is the exact same thing as 4K 77, but for Return of the Jedi. So just a theatrical scan of the original movie. It was scanned in 4K, and then it was downsampled to 1080p for the Blu-ray. And there's no noise reduction on this copy either. You can, like I said, you can get the noise reduction version, but I prefer not to because I want to see all the grain and the detail just as it was intended. I paid 17 British pounds for this as well. And here's what that disc looks like. Some cool disc art that he put on there. So yeah, they're really cool. I really like this set because they kind of look like the original VHS releases, and they're really, really well done. I think they're definitely better than how I've been able to print them. My printer doesn't work well on gloss, so mine kind of come out slightly faded in terms of color, where these are like legit look like how they would look if they're professionally printed on high gloss paper, and it seems like a thicker paper stock as well. So really saturated, really nice looking, and they look good on the side as well. Let me see if I can't put those closer so my camera can focus on it. Come on, focus. Focus. Come on. Focus. Is it focusing? I hope it focused, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's everything that I picked up. Like I said, some of the stuff is blind buy. Actually, I think only one thing is a blind buy. But I'm really happy to get everything. I'm happy that I made myself the Mandalorian set. I'm planning on making myself the Mandalorian Season 2, but the only thing that's really holding me back is I'm having a hard time finding free DVD cover artwork for it. I'm not going to pay somebody to make DVD cover artwork. If I really, really have to, I'll make it myself. I really don't want to. It's just too much work for me. So I was happy to find this for free, this artwork. So I'm hoping eventually some free artwork for Season 2 will come out, and I'll make myself a copy of that. And yeah, so that's everything that I picked up. Some pretty cool stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. Let me know if you have any, questions or comments or recommendations. I love hearing recommendations, and I try to check out all the movies you guys recommend. And yeah, I just thank you guys for watching. I'll give a little bit of a sneak peek. I am also currently working on another DVD movie set that I'm making for myself. I know I'm making a lot of burnt DVDs for myself, but physical media is definitely starting to die. I've noticed it. Best Buy doesn't carry movies anymore. Walmart's down to like 2 shelves, and there's lots of movies that are coming out that are brand new that aren't getting DVD and Blu-ray releases. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of the streaming service exclusives aren't going to come out in physical media, so I'm starting to burn those, like The Mandalorian, for instance. And the one I'm working on next is True Memoirs of an International Assassin. And I've already got the disc burnt with the menu and everything. I'm just, I just need to buy myself a blank DVD case. I've already got artwork downloaded for it, so yeah, that's going to probably be my next pickups video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, you're awesome. And thank you for the 700 subscribers, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.